first started in Africa when I was a kid, I think I was around like 10 years old when my uncle came from the United States and brought a camcorder. And I fell in love with the camcorder. It was a little camera with the videos. And he taught me how to put it on, turn it off, and press the record button and the play button. That was all I knew about it. And since then, I fell in love with it, and I used to like. He left it with me. It was the first time I got my first camcorder when I was 10 years old. Since then, been my toy. I really love it, and I fell in love with the craft, and I started doing videos, pictures. I had a friend that came along to work with me, and he shot in 120 frame and 240 frame. And there was no way he didn't shoot the edits. He didn't go by the script. He was just shooting like the entire event, everything on the event. And I have to go through those clips, frame by frame, and cut the one and cut the one I want out of it. And it took me a long time. And he had 120 frames and 200 frames. There was so many frames that crashed my laptop, slowed my laptop down. So it took me a long time to edit that event. And that was the one challenging project I have ever done because of how slow my laptop was running, because how much frame he shot in. And I didn't have the computer power to edit those frames. That was my workflow. The workspace is nice. And I have tried many other software and it wasn't working for me. Like DaVinci Resolve, it didn't work for me at all because I edited the way coloring it and exporting my colors. What I edit and what I received after export was not the same. I tried Final Cut Pro and I tried so many other software, and I had a little problem with all of this software. But when I went to DaVinci, Premiere Pro, the workflow was just smooth, it was fast, and it's a lot easier if you actually know the tab and know what you're doing. It's easy and faster. So for that reason, I love it, and I think you do more for me. You do more on Premiere Pro than any other software out there. When I'm editing, I decide to keep a footage that is going to go in frame with my storyline or the story I'm telling. So if I'm shooting, I shoot to edit already. So there's less cutting I do when I'm editing. But if something is not relevant to my videos or it's not going to make a big impact on my videos, I will cut it out because I don't need it. If I don't need it in my video, it's just going to make my video long and less interesting. So I just gonna take it out. If it's not important, I'm taking it out. It's not important. It's not one of my script line. I'm taking it out. That's how I choose what to keep and what not to keep, because I'm taking the one that is important to my video and the one that goes with my storyline for my video. They need time to edit and work on the craft. They need patience, and most of all, they need practice. A lot of practice. Because after you got a lot of practice, and first I will 100% recommend them taking a little course to know the software or to know what they are doing. Like for instance, I didn't go to school to do video, but I ended up taking some course online, like 14-day filmmaker. It just cost me $50. And that taught me a lot. It taught me about frame rate. I can match my frame rate 24 frame, 30 frame. I can do my frame rate or my shutter speed. I should follow the shutter speed and the frame rate. If I'm just about what they are doing. If you start in this, you have to get, like, if you don't know nothing about it, you can buy any program online, any tutorial program online. Like I would strongly recommend 14-day filmmaker. They will teach you the basis of it, and from there you can start And practice, practice, edit, practice. Be patient. You need more practice, more sitting down and editing your footage yourself. And one thing I'm gonna give you a tip. When you are shooting in a video, shoot to edit. Do not just shoot anything, because you will sit on the computer, scrolling to stuff, cutting, taking some stuff that you don't want out and the stuff you want. If you shoot the edit, you already have majority of what you want, and you only need to cut just a little bit. As a beginner, and I'll give you that technique or tips that you need to know, that you should know. First is frame rate and shutter speed. Can play a big part into your videos. If you miss both frame rate and shutter speed, it's gonna be a problem doing edits. And another tip is shoot to edit. Plan your shoot before you start shooting. Plan your shoot. Write your script. Know what you are going for before you shoot. As that being said, it's as the same as shooting to edit. Shooting to edit is very good.